always hated the expression guilty pleasure, because if I derive pleasure out of anything, why would I feel guilty? So a lot of people call this movie a guilty pleasure. I don't feel no guilt whatsoever, and that's Stephen King's sole director credit, Maximum Overdrive. You know the movie, right?
Oh yeah, his cocaine binge with Emilio Estevez.
That's it. His cocaine binge movie. By his own admission, Mr. King was high on coke the entire shoot, and it shows in a good way. For me, Maximum Overdrive, I've always said, dude, it's a movie about machines that kill people, like trucks or soda machines or lawnmowers. It's not remains of the day. So for what it is, I think it's fucking fantastic. Narrative structure that Mr. King has used a lot, a bunch of people trapped in one environment with like evil shit around. So he did it in The Mist, and he does it again in Maximum Overdrive. Maximum Overdrive, if you guys haven't seen it, a comet goes around the earth and all the machines come to life and start whacking peeps. And I think it's aliens, but who gives a shit? So many great scenes in that movie. The opening, the bridge, the cars, the pileup, the destruction, the King cameo where the bank machine tells him he's an asshole.
This machine just called me an asshole.
The soda machine attack on the baseball team.
The
Kids getting whacked, run over a fucking bulldozer. I mean, you don't see that shit today. Kid on a bike being chased on a lawnmower. It's just fucking bedlam, this fucking movie. It's you know what? It's funny because it has a soundtrack by AC/DC. And that's what the movie feels like to me. It's a heavy metal song put to screen with a fuckload of carnage. Yeah, the middle section, in my opinion, kind of lags. It's a little boring, but the AC/DC kept me going. You know, you don't watch these kind of movies for character studies. So, you know, Pat Hingle got on my fucking nerves. Her name, the girl that does, Yeardley Smith,
Lisa.
that does the voice of Lisa Simpson. My God, she's with that pussy whipped husband, and she keeps busting his balls the whole movie. I wanted to take her and throw her out a fucking window. The horny Bible salesman guy, I don't know if you remember that shit.
Who's the actor?
Oh, come on, dude. No, his name's Mr. Nobody.
Oh, okay. All right.
The character himself was very annoying. But character-wise, it's not a really strong film, but the situation, the kills, the carnage, the music, the Green Goblin truck.
Yes.
It's very iconic, you know, look. Actually, there's one scene where this waitress, and I don't know the actress's name, she kind of goes fucking crazy, and it echoes a bit the song by AC/DC, Who Made Who? She goes, we made you! We made you! She runs out of the diner. What the fuck? We made you! And then, we made you! We made you! The military truck kind of guns her down, I think. It's a fun, stupid, rock and roll, carnage heavy horror film with a great soundtrack, good kills, and actually, I'm sure some of our fellow horror fans out there know the initial cut was so gory that they toned it down big time. And of course, as per so many movies, the footage has been lost. You know, we'll never see the uncut version. Massacre scene in the baseball with the kids, with the soda machine popping, and then the fucking
the steamroller runs the kid over.
Yeah, steamrollers. He gets fucking like the uncut version. I saw pictures of it. Fucking splatter of fucking heaven. So I love that movie. I've always loved that movie. It's a movie that stayed with me. So many iconic scenes. So I highly recommend it if you've never seen it. That's it. What do you think of the movie?
Well, let me ask you this though, because I know recently Emilio Estevez or King, I think it was Estevez, that came out and said like his biggest regret was Maximum Overdrive, and even King has come out and said like he regrets doing it. And what I guess I'm kind of curious about is that even if this was intended to be scary, which I don't think it was, or if it was, somehow it became the complete opposite. It's such a pulp fun movie. I don't get why King or Estevez can't sit back and be like, oh, it's stupid fun. It's because even I think King was quoted saying he wanted to make an idiot movie. You know, he was saying something like that. He wanted to make an idiot, dumb, trashy, fun movie, and I think he did. So I don't really get why King or Estevez has any regrets. It's like, well, yeah, it's not a scary movie, but it's a fun movie, and as far as I'm concerned,
and not only that, it's a cult classic.
Yeah,
we're talking about it right now.
Fun movies.
Yeah. But who's the fuck's talking about Men at Work starring Emilio Estevez?
It's a fun movie.
I hate it when people do that.
I'm the same way. I don't. Here's the thing. Once you make something and let it out in the world, it's not yours. And I always bring this up, like with David Gilmour, his like The Wall. It's like, well, tough shit. The Wall's great. So, pony up, sweetheart. Like, it's not yours anymore. It's ours. You know, the Beatles didn't like Let It Be. I feel like artists need to kind of step back and be like, okay, well, even if it's not the movie I wanted to make, once it's out there and it finds a crowd, then that's the movie it's meant to be. I know that Tommy Wiseau meant to make The Room a dramatic movie, but he fucked it up so bad. It's a comedy. But know what he did? He goes, oh, it's a comedy. And then I see him at every local theater playing football and signing autographs. He owns it. So I just wish King and Estevez would own this movie, really just kind of dumb fun. So it's like, I like this shit. I prefer this over sometimes some serious stuff, because as much as I like a good serious movie, I'll watch something like Maximum Overdrive a lot more.
If I got it right now, got to watch Shawshank Redemption or Maximum Overdrive, I'm going with The Trucks. Which, by the way, the movie was based on King's short story Trucks. And by the way, there was a TV movie based on the same story called Trucks, but I'm not going there. All that to say, I hate it. I personally hate it when artists look back and then, write off shit that they did. No, man, everything you do leads you to the next thing. It's part of your path, your growth, your evolution, if you will, as an artist. Don't spit on what you did before, because they led you to what you did next.
And always has an audience.
By John Fallon, yeah.
I agree. Even though I'll probably fight you in the Shawshank thing, but that's a different episode.
Follow this.
Welcome to the end screen. Because we have our most popular videos up here, our latest videos over here, our modern reviews up here, and of course, the subscribe button right here, guys. Every little bit counts, and we do appreciate the support. It's kind of hot.